Welcome, everybody. We're picking back up on our world tour. We're going to be enjoying more of that Beechcraft Starship. And we're going to be doing it from Russia. Russia. Number one best. До свидания, comrade. Just get a few of these windows closed up here. See if I can't get my camera working right. Do you believe? Let's see. Where am I at here? Yeah, it's going to be difficult today, is it? Well, maybe we'll do this one without me up in the up at the corner. Nobody needs to see my mug anyway. All right, so let's get this flight loaded in here. Got it saved up in the EFB here. So we're going from Uniform Hotel Papa Kilo, which is in Kamchatka Airport, and we're headed further down. I don't know if it's, I guess it is a kind of an island. I don't think it's technically connected to the mainland. We're heading for Uniform Hotel Papa Yelizovo. As you can see here, it's not all that extravagant of a flight plan, but it should be halfway decent. What is it going to route me if I do this automatically? It wants me to go to 14,000. Well, we're going to let it do its thing. But we may modify this. So right now, timing-wise, it should be all right. Let's load in and have a look. Oh, very interesting. Yep, we want that all live. I'm going to hop in the cockpit here real quick because I want these elements on. And we'll hop back out here. All right. That's better. Let's go have a look around. So this is how it's supposed to load in, but right now, for whatever reason, it does not seem to be displaying the various different elements on the plane, but that's all right. We can go through here. So get some of these covers removed. This one right here, that's an important one. These are your gear pins. You forget these, and your gear doesn't come up. So we're going to get that out. Keep coming around. Inspect our gear here. Do not push. I wonder where the gear pin goes in there. Okay. All looks happy. And gotta do it. Whee! That's a free spinning engine. There's nothing that connects the prop inside the engine to the, well, I guess the engine itself. It's supported, connected, but we're spinning this side. If you had a look in the intake on the other side, however, I think the cover's removed now. If we could see down in there, lighting's not right, you would see nothing spinning, which is interesting. It's kind of cool how those engines work, actually. All right, covers removed. Everything looks good. Now let's hop in the cockpit here. And we're going to get our weight set here. All right, with all those things. Left engine, right engine, all looking happy. Electronics, got nothing going on there. Payload looks good. What do we have in our flight plan here real quick? So, fuel planning, trip fuel 770 pounds. I'm going to take a whole bunch of extra. We have 1420. So, for whatever reason, these tanks, all your aux tanks in the Starship are the last to get filled. Should always go from the main tanks. So 2600. I need 1400. And out of abundance of caution and the fact that I can take as much fuel as I want, I am just going to run full fuel on the main tanks. Cool. And put that over there. And yeah, perfect. All right, we're gonna get some of this out of the way. And pull up our tablet here. I'll run through the checklist real quick. So we've got our parking brake, which is set. Control locks are removed. Landing gear is down. Battery to come on. Battery on. trim. Oops, all set to 0. We're good there. Just pull this back here. I have to use that because of my Turtle Beach. Doesn't like to bind that correctly. Fuel quantity 1436, or sorry, 1437. We've got 134 pounds. And the aux tanks, oxygen pressures 1850. Air stair annunciator right there. We should probably get those doors closed. Payload. Close the cabin door because it's cold. We've got snow. Lots of snow. Air stair door is out. We're going to go battery off. Wheel chocks are removed. Pilots are removed. Covers are removed. Gear pins are removed. Emergency exit secure. And air stair door is closed and locked. There's the pins for the gear. Always good to check. And before engine start checklist, circuit breakers. Could you check these for me? Do they look good? They look good. Circuit breakers are in there. Circuit breakers are in there. Outboard reversionary. As I would like it. I'll check the center. Co-pilots, all good. Seatbelts fastened. I'm just going to get these on now anyhow. Parking brake is already set. Audio panel is as required. Static is in normal. Oxygen supply. Pull to ready. Oxygen masks. Test this side. And they're good. Ice protection is currently off. Landing gear is down. Anti-skid switch coming on. Center reversionary is fine. Standby instruments, we can get those to the on position. We've got the... Nope, let's get the standby instruments on. There we go. Spinning up. You can hear them. You can see the light is illuminated. Go to idle. Prop levers full forward. Condition levers are cut off. Bleed is off. Temps are also off. Battery can come to on. Check our triple bus. 25.2, we're good. Central's 26, we need 22 and 23. Gas can come on. Got instruments. Push the cutoffs. We've got extinguished lights come on. Let's get our standby pumps to come on. We're going to close those or open them back up. We should see both the low pressures disappear. And we do. Everything is extinguished. And we can get the standby fuel pumps off. Fuel pressure low annunciator returned. We're going to check our transfer pump. We'll look for voltage drop. To the right, we see a drop. To the left, or sorry, left, right, we see a drop. Left, we see a drop. Okay. Field transfer illuminated. Actually, we did not check that, but top annunciator, yep. Avionics airfill message is on. Avionics alternate air. Just get those out of the way for a second. Blur coming on. We will get a avionics blower motor message. Airfill message disappears. Fuel quantity, we're good. Oxygen pressure is confirmed. Cabin lights is required. And all looking good. External lights is required. Let's get a strobe on. We're going to engine start from battery. Kill both those. Okay. Right starter to on. As with all the other beach videos, we're looking for 12% on the N1 to bring our fuel in. 10, 11, 12. There we go. Fuel's coming in. And once increasing, ITT is up. 942, I think I saw. Oil pressure on the right's coming up. Oil temp's coming up. Ignition can go off at 52. We're good. Generator can go test and on. Gen volts 27.5 to 29, 20 at 6. That's looking good. Battery charged. Less than 50%. We're at 30%. Battery's looking happy. Okay. We can go to run. Repeat the process on left. Left ignition on. 12%. There we go. Ignition, ITT's coming up. 943 I saw. Good there. Oil pressure's coming up. Oil temperature's coming up. We can get the ignition off at 52. It is off at 52. We can get the generator to test and on. Go. Generator load sharing is happening. We're good there. Gen volts 27. Yep, we're good there. Gen ties, we're going to go open. We get the CAS messages. We've got triple feed is looking good. Gen ties, we can go back to normal. And general load is parallel. We're looking good there. 2 happy engines. All right. Gonna get our instruments alive here. Bleed air. We want both. Let's get some heat going in here. And here's alignment message. Gotta wait for that. CDU is eliminated here. Also here, letting you know that this is in self-test and alignment mode. There it is. Let's initialize the system. All data okay. Should get a message here. Oh, once it pulls in the flight plan, sorry. And there we go. Flight plan's in. Okay. We're going to update our position from our VLF. I believe it's very low frequency update. That message should be gone. There goes. Yellow. Flight plan import is experimental. Okay, that's just a sim message. And there we go. Leave this HSI. Let's come over to radar controls, and it is currently in standby. Check our brakes in a moment. For takeoff, we're going to go abbreviated because the other one's long. Okay, let's get our annunciators testing. Look at all those lights. So many lights. Good. Surface de-ice as required. We can watch, I believe there'll be some pressure dropping. Also see a change in voltage. And a lot of KTAS messages. All happy, happy. Let's come over here to, what is it, 6, 5, 4, 3. 3L work. Oh, it's a little hard to see. So, aircraft altitude. Looks like we're not going to have to mess with it until we hit 15. I'm used to that being anything above 10, so that's okay. Knobs in the 10 o'clock position. Avionics. All looking good. Autopilot. We can do the, oops. So the autopilot on is actually right down here. It is this slider there. It's autopilot on. And the yoke deactivates it. Pitch and roll. Let's get it in the green. Green is good. Flaps as required. We're going to come down on the flaps. Auto feather. We're going to go on. Standby altimeter. So now it's time to get some weather information. Ground services. Ground. Clearance. Cool. Okay, well, that's fine. We can pull it up from our EFB. And just make it work this way. So, what do we got? 112 feet of elevation right now. What are we at here? That's a -1,000. There we go. Okay. It's 112 feet. Somewhere around there. Weather, VFR, 10 knots, 160. Runways, looks like we're going to go 19 left. Frequencies, 13.8. Contact for clearance.
Kamchatka Tower, Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa, IFR to Petropavlovsk, ready to copy.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa is cleared to Petropavlovsk Airport as filed, runway 19er left. Climb and maintain 9,000, expect 14,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 133.8, squawk 6255.
Climb, maintain 9,000, expect 14. Departure frequency 1338, squawk 6255. 6 Bravo Papa.
Clear to
Do this
Petropavlovsk as filed.
all
Beechcraft
again.
6 Bravo Papa. Readback is
Climb and
correct.
maintain
Contact
9,000,
ground on
expect
133.8 when ready to taxi.
after departure.
Good day.
Departure frequency is 133.8, squawk 6255. Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Kamchatka ground.
Let's
Beechcraft
get
November
our
786 Bravo Papa.
set our altimeter to 9,000.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Taxi to and hold short of runway 19er left using taxiway. Contact tower on 133.8 when ready.
Taxi hold short, one way, 19 left. Using Alpha, contact 1338 when ready. 6 Bravo Papa.
Taxi to and hold short runway 19er left using taxiway. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
And actually, we'll do that because it'll get us closer. Should be around there. We'll see actually what is the true runway heading. Will it give it to me? No. That's alright. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I think my pedals are not working. They are not. For some reason they got turned off. Let's try that again. Oh yeah. It's gonna lose its mind. Love when that happens. Okay. There we go. Oh, it looks like it's just gonna play really nice today. Okay. Let's pop in here. Starship, Starship. Something very strange is going on here. Okay. Here we go. Yes, yes, master caution, I'm aware. Some off-roading in the beach. Oh, let's not go through him. Let's get our clearance.
Kamchatka Tower, Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa ready for IFR departure. Runway 19 left.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa, QNH 1024. Cleared for takeoff runway 19 left.
That was close on that. Clear for QNH 1024, clear for 19 left, 6 Bravo Papa.
Cleared for takeoff runway 19 left. Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa.
Alright. Let's get that guy on there. I'm gonna kill that because I can't stand that. Guess I should probably taxi the right one way, which would be ideal. That's okay. We'll just we're getting our taxi practice in here, I guess. Some off-roading as well. Must pay attention. All right. Present position. We can do nav, we can do vertical speed. All right, let's get all lined up over here. I'm gonna get my transponding. We'll get the Starship run lined up on 19. All right. Let's get our checklist back out here. Okay, before takeoff, standby altimeter set. Is it? Is now. Okay. Before takeoff, we're gonna get some heats on. Engine ice protection is required. Looks like we're feeling comfy in here. Both on. Transponders on. No annunciators to consider. Exterior alerts as required. Let's go. Oops. Should have had those taxi lights on. Windshield to low. Generator loads. Looking good. Trims. In the green. Take off. Hold brakes. We're looking for 100% on our torque. AFX should illuminate. And here you should also see it. AFX on there. Brakes release. And we're going to go 8 degrees. Landing gear up. Flaps retracted. Here we go. Power coming in. Looking for 100%. AFX enabled. close to 100%. AFX is enabled. Brakes released. Needle's alive. $100, $110. Coming up, landing gear up. Flaps coming up as well.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, contact Kamchatka Center on 133.8. Good day.
133.86 Bravo Papa.
Going to 133.8. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Okay. In our climb, we're going to come back to 90% torque, which we're just about there. Close enough. Propeller sync can come on. Yaw dampener can come on. Engines we're going to monitor. Pressurization, all that's looking good. Lights. Next one is cruise. We're going to go to our nav source. Nav source is going to become our FMS. Should have set that up earlier, but that's alright. And we're going to make our turn to the right here. Initial climb, we're going to 9,000. We can get our taxi and landing lights coming off. Let's get her go. Knobs and strobes. Good stuff. Oh. And we got an otter feather holding it at 1550. A bit more power in there. Climbing out, 2,000 feet a minute, and speed's increasing. So we should contact them.
Kamchatka Center,
There we
Beechcraft,
go.
November 786 Bravo Papa is passing 8,000, climbing 9,000. Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa.
1024.
QNH 1024, radar contact, continue to aptic.
Looking good.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, climb and maintain 14,000.
14,006 Bravo Papa.
Climb and maintain 14,000. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Give it a 2,000 foot a minute climb. Let's get that EFB out of the way for a minute. Enjoy the coast of Russia. Mother Russia. Да, до свидания, comrade. Interesting. Doesn't seem to like those, I guess, navigation updates. Flight plan. Let's get our weather and turbulence on. I prefer my arc map. Let's update our heading. Looks like we got a 13 knot crosswind. That's alright. Base, everything's looking happy. 24 degrees in here. Check on our engines. They're also looking happy. Electrical, cabin. I'm gonna leave this for now. I don't know what temperature that gets to. I know I do have my blower fan over here. This will cool it down, suck air from the cabin. Basically fill that up. Oh, that's fun. So I was watching some videos on the upcoming Bonanza and Baron, and both of them have ANR. It's a Blacksquare aircraft, so it's going to have the active noise reduction, headsets, and all that kind of stuff. And apparently, you can roll if you put your mouse over the plugs. You can, unplug it, plug it in. But you can also roll your mouse, and it makes it quieter or louder. So that's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. So I was found that impressive. It looks like I'm still learning a lot about this aircraft. So 14,000. Whoops. Whoa, nope, clear. There you go. 14. 1400. Okay. We're at 12,000. There. Or it's HY 7180 or 7181, and that's a hard altitude, that one. Looks like some of these fixes are all hard. IF34L 3736 and 2096. 3736 2096. Yeah. Okay. Not sure what this is. PP0. Interesting. Okay. Anyhow, we're here. Did we miss a call? We did not. So right now, we're in cruise. Live cruise, what are we looking at? 97% torque. push it. We can go auto feather to off. And we're looking for 1600. There's 16. Lights is required. I guess they can go and mingle about in the cabin. Right. We're here. There we go. So this is going to be a short-ish flight. Nothing crazy. And looks like the missed approach got plugged in. That's what the I guess the other points are. So I wonder what happens if I plug this in. Doesn't have HY. ICAM 29. Interesting. That's okay. Do we have any VORs around here? We could tune a VOR perhaps. Make that go away. What do we got for VORs? Some airways, lots of airways. No VORs. No NDBs. That's okay. So, the area we are currently flying over, I believe, is like a nature reserve. Kind of like the equivalent, at least in British Columbia, where I live, of something like Banff National Park. So a big national park where they research a lot of wildlife and trees and all that kind of stuff. So that's basically everything around here, from my understanding. Did some Google Earthing to check out what's in the area. I guess it's all pretty cool. I'm definitely learning a lot more geography on this round trip than I feel like I ever learned when I was in school. I feel like geography class in school was kind of a or we didn't have geography. I guess we had social studies, so that encompassed all of it in there. For me, it was kind of interesting. I like the history of it, but yeah, outside of that, it was kind of boring. But now that you got some real world use of that kind of stuff, it definitely gets a little bit more interesting. All right. We're going to be shooting right next to this very large mountain over here. Many of which apparently along this whole area are volcanic, which makes sense. I guess that's how the islands were created. So, oh, look at that! We do have a. I wonder if we can pick that up. It's a DME. And let's have a look. Viewer 1. Nope, not active yet. This might be a more appropriate viewer over here. AVF, HSI, and nav source. Don't think we're going to pick anything up quite yet. But when we do... $179. Heading about right. Yeah. Ish. This thing flies, man. 295 knots across the ground.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, contact Petropavlovsk Center on 1 tree, 5.4. Good day.
1354, 6 Bravo Papa. Good day.
Going to 1 tree, 5.4. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Petropavlovsk Center, Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa, 14,000. Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa, Petropavlovsk Center, QNH 1024, radar contact, continue to Tupin.
Thanks, Mr. Sir Guy, Mr. Sir. So 50C, that's the highest I've seen it. I'm curious if these avionics bay fans will keep this cool. 27. Yeah, we're getting bumped around a little bit. Got some aeroportes. What if I got some lights on in here? We're getting bumped around a little up here. It's this bouncy mountain range. Maybe we should hop on out and see if we can't get some glamour shots of the Starship here. Rather large mountain, but I believe we will do just fine. Let's see here. To mess with this at a kind of funny angle. Instrument lights, non-direct lighting. So that's the glare stuff. Oh. Okay, that's the pedestal light. Don't want that. Storm flood. Windshield wipers, don't mess with those. Those a little brighter. How you doing over here, babe? Enjoying the lovely flight in the Starship? Don't know how you couldn't. Especially views like that. I'll tell you, 14,000 feet here. It doesn't feel like we're at 14,000 feet, if that makes any sense at all. It's another thing I wish that that would show if you've got a tablet or a computer set up where you can have the flight planner open, that it would show your position in sim, because you're logged in through your profile. It would be very cool if it showed you that. I know Navigraph does that if there's the integration. Unfortunately for me, because of being on Xbox, I do not have that. That is one thing I do very much wish Blacksquare would integrate into their EFB, would be Navigraph, SimBrief, that kind of stuff. It would definitely be a big help with the around the world stuff that I'm currently doing. It's also nice just to practice your approaches and all that good stuff with charts, real world charts. You can see where you're going, what you're doing, what altitude you should be at, all that kind of stuff. Relying on the in-sim flight planner, it works. It's not something that I really enjoy too much. I would really like to use the Navigraph. That's what I got used to using when in 2020 in a lot of the Flight FX aircraft, the Honda Jet, the Vision Jet. I did a lot of flying those because of the integrations they had. Having Navigraph, having SimBrief, being able to load in a flight plan from those, it was just very cool, in my opinion. Hoping that they get the registration markings displayed correctly, because it looks kind of funky. We'll have to get a shot right as we cross the top of this mountain. Did you see the wing flex there? Bounce. Oof. Okay. Not sure what the hell that was. I'm guessing an mountain wave, because that threw me way up there.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo
Back on
Papa.
course
You're
here.
1,400 above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 14,000 QNH 1024.
Descending 6 Bravo Papa.
Descend and maintain 14,000. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Now I don't know if that's yoke or if that's in sim that's doing that. I'm gonna guess and say that was very, very accurate. rotor waves after coming over across the top of a mountain. It gave me a safe altitude of 14,000. I would say no. That's wrong. That does not feel like a safe altitude. Pull back prop 1600. Can go a little higher on the power if I want. Plenty of fuel for this leg. I think it said it had 4 and change hours of fuel. Which actually I should have put down in here. Fuel management. What do we got? So what? 2155. Go. Passenger. 1 passenger. We're going to go 120 pounds. Ground speed 301. Just zooming. Get a little closer up there. Oh, that's a non-directional beacon. 7100. Okay, that's entered. Turn that on. We should hear the ADF beacon. Got some noise through the high frequency. Alright, so we've got 51. 51C. That's the highest we've seen it. It's not too bad. PME 112. One. Oh, okay. Yeah. And at Tupan, what do we want to be at? 14,000. Tupan. .24 degrees in here.
Beechcraft
308
6
true.
Bravo Papa. Descend via Tupa 5 Papa to 7,300. Expect ILS Zulu runway 16. Right approach via PP0 11 transition.
Descend via Tupa A5 Papa to 7,300. Expect ILS Zulu runway 16 right approach via PP011 transition. That's an interesting transition. 6 Bravo Papa.
Descend via Tupa 5 Papa to 7,300. Expect ILS Zulu runway 16 right approach via PP0 11 transition. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Come back on our power some. There's the ADF. Is that? Yeah. But we should be going direct to Pan. We should not be going PP016, whatever is giving me there. Better come back. We need 775 feet a minute. So let's dial that back. Let's go 800. Should bring us out at these are all incorrect, but all right. And for an instrument landing system, so arm approach. Looking happy. Yeah, damper. Oh, let's get that on. Not sure why that wasn't on. Perhaps the autopilot reset. That I'm not sure. So it looks like we're going to be heading somewhere right over here. Can't yet see the runway. That's alright though. Let's see. What are we looking at? We've got vertical speed is 600 feet a minute. To get us to 2-pan at 7,300. See if that's working. .502. Let's go 500 feet a minute. And we're going to be making a pretty hard right here. We're wants me at that 7,300 through the mountains. Sometimes this ATC in sim is just out to lunch. That's alright, I suppose. It'll get us through the mountains before it throws us into the side of one, I guess. Or will it? That's a mountain. Yeah. $7,300. Well, I mean, you got your 7,300, but you're also trying to kill me. Let's see what our clearance is. 23, 22, 17, 13. Awfully close. Frickin'. That's stupid. Thanks, ATC. Sub 1,000 foot. That was not a smart move. And then it sends me to the left again, which... See if it'll throw me through that mountain too. I believe should be at 71.8. $71.81. Yeah. What do we have way out there? Kind of look like runway lights, but I'm pretty sure it's just water. What are we going down to? 30. Approach 37, 36. Apparently 75% throttle. It's getting us too fast. Oh look, a mountain. Another one. At least it gave me some clearance over that. 2,000 feet. That's not enough, but that's... I guess that'll do. I'm not dead. Some icing. Well, I like icing though. Okay. And let's get some of that speed coming back off. Good, 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 good. Before landing, approach speed confirmed. We're good there. Let's get our auto feather armed. Ignitions can go on. All right. 160. Let's get our landing gear down. Handle down. Get our transition. 3 greens. Gears down. Bring up the speed a little. Get some flaps out as well. Got our landing lights coming on.
Petropavlovsk Center, Beechcraft, November 786 Bravo Papa. Requesting vector to next waypoint. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Continue to PP011 following heading 255. Proceed on course. Continue to PP011 following heading 255. Proceed on course. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Contact tower on 1 tree, 4.5 when inbound.
1, 3, 4, 5, 6 Bravo Papa.
Tower on 1 tree, 4.5. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Tower, Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. 24 miles north. Inbound ILS Zulu, runway 16, right approach.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa Tower. QNH 1020. Cleared ILS Zulu, runway 16, right approach.
Cleared ILS Zulu, runway 16, right approach. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
And okay, 7329 should get it. P12 should be coming down. Let's get that glide slope. $43.76 by P. 120. 43.76. And we're already blown through it. Okay, that's fine. Love my glide slope in right now. Be great. We're in the red. We don't like in the red. We're gonna prop sync off. Radar. Standby. Set on low. There we get a white. That's good. Yaw damper is off. Cool. All right. Alright. 160. Speed is good. P014, we should be at 2400 or so. Well above our glide slope.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, wind 127 at 4, clear to land runway 16 right.
Clear to land 168 Papa.
Clear to land runway 16 right. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
We're shallow and far off to the right. Too white, too red. Let's get the power coming back. Trim. Trim. Bit long, but this runway's plenty of space. Gears down. Lighting is on. Power's coming back. A little long. There's those marker beacons. Oh, we're off center line. Let's get it back on center line and power to idle. Feathered. And we're down.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, exit runway when able.
Yes, ma'am. Alright. Just gonna get those off for now. That's coming off for now. Don't need it. Let's get our heating off for now.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, turn next taxiway.
Turn next taxiway, 6 Bravo Papa. Just don't know what the hell the taxiways are here, but sure.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, exit runway when able.
Yes, ma'am.
Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa, contact ground on 118.9er.
1189er, 6 Bravo Papa.
118.9er for Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa. Ground, Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Taxi to parking.
Beechcraft November 786 Bravo Papa. Taxi to General Aviation Parking via taxiway Charlie Mike Charlie.
Taxiing to General
Charlie
Aviation
Mike
Parking
Charlie.
using taxiway Charlie Mike Charlie. Beechcraft 6 Bravo Papa.
Interesting place to put the runway lighting. But hey, why not, right? We're just going to park it here, I guess. No, we don't want any of that. All right. We're on the ground. Let's get our flaps up. Let's get our props feathered. Engines in idle. All our heats are off. Oxygen can come off. Go. Both engines are off. Generators can come off. All those goodies can come off. And we are here. Well, we made it on our next leg. The next one is going to be a bit of a long one, I think, because we got some islands. So it almost looks like, I think the next one we made it in Japan, which is what we're aiming for. So that works with me. All right. Well, thanks for joining me on the flight, and we'll catch you on the next one. Catch you next time.